Okay, good morning, everyone. We are Group C in the Glo Bus Simulation. Let me introduce my team members first. Children Lee
Hi everyone, this is Kyujin Lee.
and Jen Zhou,
Good morning, everyone. This is Jianzhou.
and I'm Yuxiao Liu. And I would say it was a great learning experience this semester to apply all we have learned in the MBA program into the practice. And it was a great pleasure to participate in the game with all of you. And our company is CN, which means China, YQJ Technology Company. And our main products are AC cameras and UV drones. Then let's see some historical statistic of our group. In the first 4 years, our performance was not outstanding. You can see we are the red line in the picture. We was basically at the bottom, but it was slowly rising and developing a good direction. By the 5th year, we had a leap and continued this advantage to the last year. And I believe that if we continue to operate, our advantages will be more obvious. And let's take a look at our specific data. Our earning per share and the stock price were below industry average for the first 4 years and raised to above average in the last 2 years. And our image rating maintained at around 76 to 77, except year 10. The PQ rating for both camera and the drone are always above the average since year 7. And I would say we took a good market share at the beginning of the 3 years. And our net profit margin increased a lot in year 10. And then let me introduce our generic strategy. Our generic strategy is the best cost provider strategy. First of all, the products of our company are AC cameras and UAV drones. The product differentiation is the norm, which means that a large number of buyers will prefer to purchase mid-range products instead of cheap basic products or expensive top-of-the-line products. We position ourselves in the middle of the market to provide high-quality product with an average price so that our customers could buy most cost-effective products with reasonable price, so that we can provide better user experience for them. And our target market is value-conscious buyers. At the beginning, we aimed at improve our products to add appealing features and reach good to excellent quality, which can be shown on the data that our PQ rate was always above the average. After taking the market share, we can take the benefit of best cost to become a low-cost provider of products with upscale attributes. And my teammate Children will introduce our strategies details for the product and the region.
So hi everyone, I will be talking about the strategies per type of product and per region. So we adopted similar strategies for our action camera and drone product lines. As Yuxiang mentioned, we had a best cost overall strategy for both products, which means that we will provide quality product at a reasonable price in order to take market share in early years. I will talk about our strategies from 3 aspects: product design, promotion and marketing, and compensation facility. So for the design, starting in year 6, we increased product specifications in order to achieve relatively high PQ rating than rivals, and invested heavily on research and development to reduce warranty claim rate, increase PAT productivity, and reduce cost of goods sold in the long run. The fact that we offer high PQ rating products at a reasonable price help us win over more than 25% market share for many years. But the investment to product design and R&D resulted in early year cost burden, especially for our drone product line, as we saw some negative profit margin in first started to pay off as we were able to offer the high PQ rating product at a below the average cost per unit. Moving on to the promotion part, we utilized the high-level sales promotion to attract action camera customers and offer the highest discount rate among industry to draw online the online retailers of drones. The strategy succeeded in attracting retailers and taking leading market share. In the meanwhile, we maintained a mid to low level of marketing spending, especially in the years that we try to lower our cost. But later, excuse me. But later we realized that doing so will not improve our profit margin in an efficient way. So we decided to slightly increase the product price and increase our spending on marketing activities. The last part is the facility and compensation. We expanded and installed workspace stations in early years to reduce the overtime working and meet potential demand of our products. This practice led to a high initial capital expenditure and greater depreciation cost a year, but it was able to allow us meet potential increase in product demand. As for the compensation, we stressed on the assembly quality incentive and invested in productivity improvement trainings, both of which help our PAT workers increase productivity and decrease warranty claims. So next, Professor, can you move to the next slide? The one before. Yes, thanks. We divided the market into two segments according to different customer preferences. One is North America and Europe, Africa, and the other is Asia and Latin America. The buyer in the North America and Europe, Africa cares more about PQ rating and are willing to pay a premium for the high quality, whereas the buyers of Latin America and Asia Pacific are more sensitive to cross-brand price differences. So thus, we decided to set a higher price and offered a longer warranty period in North America and Europe, Africa, and a lower price in the remaining two regions. To match our pricing strategy, and since North America and Europe, Africa have a higher demand for both cameras and drones, we have also increased our marketing spending in these two regions. Based on the performance and market feedback of the first few years, we found buyers in North America and Europe, Africa can take the higher price and yielded greater profit margin. Thus, we decided to set these two regions as our main focus, while trying to avoid excessive investment in Asia Pacific and Latin America to secure a positive profit margin. In year 9, the profit margin in Latin America was able to catch up with North America and Europe, Africa, but Asia Pacific still remained to be the region with the lowest margin. And the reason we believe might be because of the high import duties and exchange rate adjustment. So next, I will pass on to Jen.
Regarding the results, I would like to discuss from three different perspectives. First, from the achievement perspective, although we had some struggles on the financial performance in the early period, we were able to catch up quickly. Overall, I think we made a great success through the semester. As we can see in the performance chart, our company ends up with the top first in the ranking. The tremendous working efforts towards defining our strategies and persevering in the struggle contribute a lot to our final success. We complete the objectives we set up in the very beginning and reinforced in the 3-year plans. Our objective is to enable customers with action capture cameras and UAV drones of great quality for both personal and business use. For personal use, the better user experience is always our pursuit. For business use, we focus on translating our customers' business strategies into efficient solutions. There are potential improvements may help us achieve even better results. One of them is the gradually and sustainably development. As we can see, there was a year that we invested too much to increase our PQ rating. As a result, the cost of goods sold increased a lot and damaged our financial performance. Another potential improvement is more investment on corporate citizenship, which will contribute to a higher image rating. Second, from the progress perspective, I believe we are actually doing a great job. Different strategies and approaches have been fully discussed and well implemented to achieve the maximum possible progress in our situation. This achievement is based on our efforts in the strategy planning, approaches adjustment, and persevering in the struggle. Third, from the teamwork perspective, I value our teamwork the most among all three perspectives, including achievement and progress we have made. Everyone made best contribution to achieve a 1 at 1 larger than 2 teamwork result. Everyone made time for the group assignments and meetings during the full-time employment. No one complained about anything. Everything shared within the group is positive and helpful towards the progress. We have also learned a lot through the semester as we put our best efforts in all kinds of learning activities. First of all, investment does not lead to a short-term return does not necessarily mean bad investment. As we have already set up the strategies and approaches, focused the process and results, we need to be patient and have faith to what we come up with. To be specific, in our case, the large investment on R&D in the early period led to a relatively higher cost of goods sold, thus brought down our profit more or less. Instead of panic and making unthoughtful changes, we withstood the pressure and had the faith in ourselves. The result turned out that those large investments in the early period enabled us to achieve a higher PQ rating while maintaining a lower cost of goods sold during the last 3 years. Another takeaway is the consideration of the competitors' decisions. The forecasts and projections are necessary and helpful. However, we should not fully rely on those forecasts and projections. The competitors' decisions can largely impact the market conditions and lead to results that are different than expectations. For example, in one of the years, we increased our sales price and project certain revenue. However, our competitor made more increases on the sales price. It made our revenue in that year less than the industry's average. In addition, financial market activities such as stock repurchase can improve earning per share and return on equity, thus earn trust and support from the investors. However, the approaches need to be exercised with caution to avoid damages. At any specific time, all the factors need to be considered to achieve the desired results. And let's move to the last slide. To conclude, it was a great pleasure working with all of you, and it was an enjoyable journey this semester, especially during this hard time as COVID-19 disrupts our normal way of working and studying. Everyone has been doing a great job. I would like to wish everyone a successful career in future. Thank you.